Now let's review when the number line goes beyond 1. So we're going to be dealing with fractions. And then once we go beyond one whole and we start moving into the next whole, now we're moving into mixed numbers where you have whole numbers and fractions combined together. So let's take a look at this number line. Look at it very carefully. I see 0, that's where it starts. And then it travels and travels and gets to one whole, but it doesn't stop there, it continues on. And I notice that this one's identified as 1.5. There's your mixed number. It's gone beyond 1, moving towards 2. So you're asked to find what fractions or mixed numbers would go in the missing blanks. So when you're dealing with 0 to 1, you're only dealing with fractions because fractions show something, a portion of a whole. It doesn't have the whole thing in it, just a portion of it. So here we see that things have been broken up into fourths, 4 equal parts, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what should go here? Well, you travel from 0, we got 1 part, 2 parts. So this would be 2 out of the 4 parts, 2 fourths. Now, we need to continue traveling along to see what should go here. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's start back from 0 again, and we'll see how many parts we go. We went 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 out of 4 parts. It's already gone one whole. Or we could say 4 fourths, right? 4 out of 4. And then we continue and we go 1 more fourth or 1 more part. So we want to make a mixed number because we don't want to forget that we have 1 whole. So we got 1 whole plus this 1 little fourth. 1 fourth. Now don't let this fool you. 1/2. The denominator is different. What? Well, think about it. We could change this to 4 because if it just went 1 more part, it would be 1 2 fourths. 2 fourths is equivalent to 1/2 because, not to get things too confusing, but if you were to divide this up into 2 equal portions, remember, from 0 to 1, there's an equal portion, there's an equal portion. There's 2 of them, and you went all the way to here, 2 of these fourths, that is also equal to 1/2. Same thing. Now you got to try one on your own. This was number 1 for the section of fractions and mixed numbers. So let's see if how you did it matches the way I did it. I'm looking at this number line and I see a 0 and I see 1. So it's gone 1 whole right here from 0 to 1. And then it continues on. So that tells me, we're going to have some mixed numbers as we go past 1. But we first have to figure out what this one is. So it looks like it's been divided into fourths because I see that's the denominator. So I'm going to put 4 here. And then I'm saying, well, how many parts has it gone so far? So we go 1, 2, 3 of the parts, 3 fourths. Continue on. 1 more part, that's 4 fourths, or 1, right? And we continue on 1 more part. There's our 1 whole plus 1 fourth. Continue on 1 more part. We still have our 1 whole that we did, but now we've gone 2 out of the 4, 2 fourths. And continue on another part. And we have our 1 whole plus 3 out of the 4, 3 fourths.